I have to tell a story that I think you guys will all appreciate a lot. This is a crazy story. I really hope that you listen to the whole thing because it's totally worth it. So a couple years ago when I was in, my partying stage of drinking all the time, I was with my sister one night and just randomly, like out of nowhere, we just decided we wanted to go out to the bars and just have some drinks. And I don't know where that feeling came from because it was like a Tuesday or Wednesday night. We were in our pajamas on the couch and we were just like, let's just go out. And we went to this little dive bar and we started talking to this group of people, and then this guy was in there too. And he came up and we started talking and kind of hitting it off, and he had this guy with him. And I was like, who's that guy that's hanging around you? And he said it was his manager because he's really trying to make it in the music industry. He wants to be a singer someday, be up on a stage singing. And I was like, wow, that's really cool. And we ended up going to a different bar. The whole group of us went. He clung along because we had been talking a lot. When he was in the car with me and my sister on the way to the other bar, he played us one of his songs and he started like kind of singing to us, and we were like, oh my God, you are really good. You should really try and pursue that. And he was like, yeah, I really am. And then other things happened that night, but I'm not gonna get into it. Basically was a cool guy and, just shared with us his dreams, his goals, everything that he wanted to be. The next day I actually told my parents that story. So that was a couple years ago. So last year I ended up going to this concert. It was a Luke Bryan concert down here in West Palm Beach. I was standing in the audience and I asked people around me, who's the opener for Luke Bryan tonight? And they said this guy's name, and I remember thinking like, wow, that sounds so familiar. And then he gets up on stage, and it is this guy who I had met years before in this bar, and he's up there, living his dream. He's opening for Luke Bryan. He has all these like #1 hit songs. He sang with Florida Georgia Line. This is like, if you're not into country music, these are some pretty big country stars, like the biggest. And he is up there doing all of this and living his dream, and my mouth just dropped to the ground, and I was like, oh my God. I called my sister right away and told her the guy that I was talking about in this video, his name is Morgan Whalen, or I don't even think I'm saying his last name right, which is pretty bad. But this guy who was just telling me all of these things, all of what he wanted to be, a year and a half later, like there he is, like living his dream. I just heard him on the radio. That's what made me like make this video. But every time I hear him on the radio, it's a reminder to me, and this is me sharing with you. We really can be anything we want to be. Like, that's the coolest thing about this life. It's totally up to us. All the dreams that you have, all the goals, everything that you ever wanted, like you can have it. We can have it. The only thing stopping us is ourselves. It's not the people who say we can't do it. It's not, all that stuff. If we could just drop all that fear of everyone else and having to impress them and be the best. We could just drop that and just go after our dreams and our goals, just be so laser focused on that. We would be living our dreams. We would be having everything that we ever wanted, and we'd be living such a more free and happy life if you could just let go of all that self-made fear. Every time I hear him on the radio, that's a reminder. It's like, Lana, everything that you want. There are these really big things happening for me and coming up, and it's like I can hear that little voice that's telling me that I can't do it, but there's also that one that says that I can, and I just need to listen to that one, and so don't you. We all have those voices in our heads, and if we can just listen to the ones that's gonna push us ahead and make us better, we could be living our dream lives. He certainly is. He's killing it, and I'm so happy for him. These things don't just happen. It's a sign, and it's there to show you, like go after everything that you want and don't look back and don't take your eyes off of the things that matter in your life. And that was a reminder for me. So if you're watching this video, this is a reminder for you. The best version of you, like it is out there. That person is waiting for you to just become what you're supposed to become. So push past your fears and be the person that deep down inside you are destined to be. And thank you guys for watching. Have an awesome day.